What's up everybody, Matthew Moniz here, and today I'm going to be revisiting the Moto Z. I reviewed it a few months ago, but it's been out for about 6 months now, and it originally came with Android Marshmallow 6.0, and it's now been updated to Android 7.0, so it has the latest version. I have to say, I kind of picked it up, I started using it again, and I'm kind of excited about it. There's a lot of little things I like about the phone, and there's also a few things I don't like about it. So this video is for those of you out there who have been considering this phone, or like to buy their phones about 6 months later, and want a more long-term review. So I'm going to start off with what I like and what I don't like, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not it's worth the purchase. So let's start with my favorite thing about the Moto Z, and that's the software experience. As you may or may not know, Motorola likes to keep things very close to stock Android. So if you've used a Nexus device, then you'll feel right at home. Originally, it shipped with Android Marshmallow and everything ran fast and fluid for the most part. However, I did experience the odd stutter and I found the icons on the display to be a tad out of proportion. But now that it's been upgraded to Android 7.0, I can change the DPI to make the icons the exact size I want without having to install a third-party program. It also gets all the great things of Nougat, such as better notifications, software optimizations, and my personal favorite, the ability to use Daydream Vr. Now I have a Daydream headset and it looks and works just as good as with my Pixel. Now it does heat up if you use it too long, but that seems to be an issue with any phone and virtual reality. The next thing is the display. It's 5.5 inches in AMOLED, but it's not the best of 2016. It's a little flat compared to the Note 7 and S7 Edge, but at least you can change the vividness under the display settings. However, I do wish it was a tad more vibrant and a little brighter outdoors. It doesn't have an always-on display, but I do like the ambient mode that lets me swipe my hand over the phone to show me my notifications. The camera experience is the same, so it takes great photos, but not the best compared to the top contenders. The Snapdragon 820 inside is still more than capable to keep this phone running smooth, and the micro SD card slot is there if I need to add more space. But the one area that I have a love and hate relationship is the design. It looks great, feels great, it's super thin, and the Moto style shells are a fantastic idea. They protect the back of the phone and are a great way to customize the experience. However, because it's modular and it's magnetic, if you grip the phone too tight, the shell moves a little, which gives the impression of feeling cheap. And this brings me to my first thing I don't like about this phone, and that's the battery life. Because it's so thin, they only put a small 2600 milliamp battery inside, and I barely make it through the entire day. I wish they increased the thickness of this phone, kept the headphone jack, and put in a bigger battery. The only way around this is to charge at work, buy the Incipio battery mod, or carry a power bank. Second is the front-facing external speaker. It's great that it's forward-facing, but it's coming out of the earpiece. It distorts at full volume and sounds quite weak. And finally, the mods. Fantastic execution, love the way they work, it's simple and easy, but I feel there's no mod that jumps out and makes me want to have it. Every mod needs to be tied to the phone, so for example, why would I buy a battery mod when I can buy a power bank and it's compatible with all my devices? I think the concept of mods is cool, but there just needs to be a mod that makes you want to have the phone. So here's my closing thoughts. The Moto Z is still a good phone. It has a good software experience, good display, good camera, and the style shells are the best mods you can buy. But it lacks poor battery life, external sound, and some might find the exclusion of a headphone jack to be a big issue. Overall, the experience has improved with the latest update to Android 7.0, and I think this is the perfect phone for people who want stock Android but don't want to spend a ton of money on a Pixel, or for those who like the idea of the OnePlus 3 but want a better camera and want a better display. So what do you guys think of the Moto Z? Is it still worth it? I think the phone's improved with the latest update to Android 7.0, and I think it fills a very niche market. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video.